Hey everybody, Dave with Tiger Home Inspections. Hey, one of the most common questions that we get is about cracks. Cracks in like drywall, interior cracks mostly, and exterior cracks, but you see cracks in walls all the time, right, in a house, and most people have no idea what these cracks mean. And so we get this question all the time of, what does this crack mean? Does this mean I have structural settlement? Just general movement of the house? What does this crack really mean? So, as home inspectors, what we do is we actually take a look at the crack and look at the characteristics of the crack. Let me show you a crack here real quick. So we can see we've got a crack in the wall here, and it's underneath our window. We have a lot of framing around the window. It means a lot of wood, and what this crack looks to me like is basically all the wood and the framing in this wall is going to expand and contract with temperature differences and humidity levels. And when you get that wood moving just a little bit, drywall hates movement. It just does not like it. And as soon as you get a little bit of movement, that drywall is going to crack. So what we do is we take a look at the characteristic of the crack. We're looking for how wide is the crack? Do we have any displacement where one side of the wall is pushing out to the other side of the wall? And then we also look at the direction of the crack. If something is at an angle or almost in a step fashion, those are generally signs of structural movement. This type of sort of vertical crack that has no displacement from one side to the other, and it's around a lot of framing, this crack just represents that normal movement of the wood and the drywall wanting to crack, and this crack is not an alarming crack at all. Okay, so let's take a look at another example of a crack. Up here, above the window, and running down from that roof beam, we have another crack. Now in this case, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but the crack has actually already been caulked and painted and has kind of sort of reappeared. And again, this crack, as we're inspecting this home, this crack would not be a concerning crack to us because it's coming off of a wood beam. It's right at the corner of the window, and we have framing that goes up right in that spot where the crack is. And again, this crack does not exhibit characteristics that would tell us we've got structural movement, but our investigative work, we can deduce that this crack is really not an issue, and it's just a result of that wood moving again. Now in this house we're in, I don't have an example of a structural crack to show you, but we've just looked at two great examples of cracks that do not represent structural problems. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you next time.